There you go, everyone. As promised, top 20 sales. Now, I have dug up some more sales rather than just limit to that. Um, but 20 something, what do we got? You can count them if you want, if you're really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 35, I think, if I'm counted. I don't count fast very often, but 35. So I'll run through them quickly. These are all sold between end of December, so they've been shipped in January/February. So we've still got a few days left of February, 2 days left because we've got the additional day this year. I believe it's a what do they call it? Leap year. Yep, 29th. So I'll run through these as quick as possible. Now, these are all the sales that are over $29.99. So I've started from the least and I'll go to the highest price. Just to give you an idea of what's selling, this is purely in the Australian market. I don't sell overseas. So but these are the top 35 items. 20 would have been nice for 2020, but let's not harbour on the whole 20 thing. So if you see me catch me looking over there, that's where I'm watching all my everything recording. So I'm just making sure it's done right. It's the first time I've done a split screen, so something different for me as well. All right, so Lord of the Rings, Third Age, $29.99. I can't tell you when they sold it. They're just over that time. Next one is DS Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Yeah. Next one, all these are all $29.99. Indiana Jones, Staff of Kings. Yep. Next one is Lord of the Rings, Third Age. Sorry. Well, yeah, Lord of the Rings, Third Age. I think I've got a couple of them sold. And then we've got a Nintendo Game Boy. I think that's the original Game Boy. Yeah, the original Game Boy, not the other one. I've forgotten what the other one is. The color. Oh no, it is color. Yeah, it's Game Boy Color. Sorry. Oh, why? Normally it says Game Boy Color on it. Oh, okay. Maybe I just tested it on a Game Boy Color because they will work in the same machine. Yeah, because it says color up there. Sorry, I'm just remembering. I don't sell a lot of Nintendo mobile games, so yeah, just remembering. So anyway, it's $29.99, and then we've got Northern Exposure CD box set. So yep, $29.99. Bats, obviously horrors. Everybody knows horrors go pretty good, especially if you get some of those odd ones you don't see very often. They tend to sell quite fast. $29.99. Ghost. Now, this is definitely one to look out for. I've had a couple of these and they sell really fast. The last one I found sold at like $25, but they do sell fast. The Dream by Roy and HG. Yeah, if you like it, great. But that's all. That was actually pretty slow. I think if any had one of them. Oops, show their details. Well, I'm sure they won't mind. So 8th of December listed it. So that sold pretty fast. So yeah, Hitcher, another one that I've had a few of, and that one sold reasonably fast. And Hitcher 2 as well. I've sold a couple of those as well. This is a multi-set, $29.99. Fantasy set, I guess you could call it. I don't know what sort of thing you'd call it. Yep, $29.99. I generally, with my box units, 3 and above, I generally don't list them for any less than $19.99. I do go on comps. That is, I'm very strong on comps. But if it's a multi, generally at the least is probably $15. There is some on there that have been done by some other people that are differently priced. But from now on, most of them will be $14.99 and up, and anything over 5 I'll do $20 because may as well. They're getting them cheap. Tomb Raider, pretty common sort of one. Tomb Raider 3, $29.99. They don't sell PS1 games. I don't find sell great. Other people probably have better experience with them, but I could be priced a bit high on them too. I'm not sure. Ramstein, this was actually my DVD, but I don't keep DVDs anymore, so I thought might as well put it on there, and that went real fast. So Downhill Domination, PS2 game, $34.99. Once again, I don't think that one was on there for very long. I'm starting to get through a lot of the special, not when I say special, not special, but the the non-average ones. So I've got a lot of Tiger Woods and stuff like that left over, and football ones and FIFAs and stuff like that. They don't really sell very well. They do sell, but not very well. So Species, Complete Evolution. How was that? Yeah, that was all 4 movies. So $34.99. Getting Square. I don't know if that's I think that's an Australian movie. I've never seen it, but yeah. So $35. What else we got? These were some connectors I got in a box load of stuff. They come as a pair. They're so you can extend your network. So if you've got like one network point, you can actually make it into 2 network points to go to 2 different PCs, but you have to have one at each end, and it just splits them between the 2. So next one, got this. Actually, this is one of the thrift deal. So I bought this one at Savers for $5. Cost me $8 to ship it. So I made some good money out of that. I do keep an eye out when I'm in there for those. The only thing I find with board games, I actually want to do more board games, but the biggest issue is the size. So your shipping, you've got to be really careful. You have to get them for some really good prices or get something worth a lot of money. I've done really well on Wii games. There's heaps of Wii games from between $15 and $25. I've only put on the stuff over $30. This is obviously one of them that has sold. Now, look, I don't know these prices. I could be expensive. I could be cheap. I could be too cheap. I could be too expensive. But I'm just showing you what's sold. Everybody has their own opinion on pricing. So I just try and go off comps. I don't mess around. I just go off comps and then put them up there for around that price. So Return of Arms Champions. I think I've sold a couple of these as well. $39.99. So they're quite good. The Munsters, I don't know if anybody is in the age group of what I am, which would have grown up with the Munsters. Great show. So season 2 box set. $39.99. Stephen King. Most stuff Stephen King's worth good money. This one was on there for like a day. I don't even think it was a day. $39.99. Keep an eye out for these. Anything Stephen King generally goes pretty well. Streets of San Francisco. Volume 1 and 2, Season 2, Volume 1 and 2. Yeah, so Michael Douglas. I don't know, did we put Michael Douglas in the... No, so there you go. So $39.99. I do try and list a particular star's name. I don't think probably Karl Malden, for some people, he probably would be famous, but obviously Michael Douglas will be the more popular one out of that. So generally we'd list that on there, but being it's such a big set. Oh, it's Region 2 as well, so there you go. LB Mangles, who knew? LB Mangles, $40, and there's another one of these here. Hopefully it's the next one. Yeah, $40, and I've got a third one as well, which has not sold yet, but see how that goes. There you go, LB Mangles again, $40. Once again, weren't up there for a long period of time, probably a month, so that sold quite well. Big Girl's Blouse, bad picture. We're not doing that, but just as a side note, I might say this at the end as well, we're not taking stock pictures anymore, so we're going to actually start recording or taking pictures for all of our stuff, and I'm going to do multi-pictures like I showed on the CDs yesterday. I'm going to do the same thing with DVDs. Stops any not as described, and also helps with region issues and information issues for like widescreen and stuff like that. So I know it's a little bit more time, but I'd rather do it that way, and then I don't have issues. As you all know, I track all my postage for that reason, so I don't have issues with postage, and I may as well take that to the camera as well. So, or the listing, I should say. Godfather, this one did sell late December, but got sent in January, $44.99. Just not too bad. The only thing I've got to be careful, just while I'm talking about that, is just be careful when you're listing stuff that you don't do yourself on postage, because that will not be, you can't send something like that. A lot of the box sets you can't send in a mailer or in large letter. You have to send them via Oz, or maybe not Oz Post, depending on where you send it to, but it's going to cost you $8, maybe more, depending if you've got discounts or not. So just be careful of that. Final Fantasy Legend 2 for Game Boy. Yeah, and it was game only, so no box or anything, and $50. So I don't know what it gets on on full version, like a box version, but I'm happy with that. $50 is $50. Manhunt, that one, I don't think that one was on there for long either. Apparently it's a very rare game because it got cancelled because it's actually an 18R. So you can see the 18R down there. But yeah, apparently it's one that got taken off. Someone can fill in more details if they know more. I'm happy to take comments on this stuff. House, I decided to put all these. I actually have some of these already. So when these came in, I went, you know what, let's put them all together. So I put them all together, went off an average sort of price on what they sell for, and sold them. I did have a discount on. This was actually last weekend they sold. They went on just after Christmas, somewhere in January. So look, I'm happy with that. $72. You got to remember that all this stuff I generally buy for under $1 each. So you know, you put them together and you can get a sale like that. And I'm going to do more of this sort of stuff where combining. I've never done combining until this year. When I say combining, is in doing a combined listing of items. So and yeah, I'm going to try more of it. So why not? I'd rather get $71 in one sale and then pay for postage on that one item than do multis. So it just makes sense. Sopranos, this was the big box set. I actually bought a heap of stuff from the person with this box set for $50. Everything I bought was $50, and I've already sold stuff out of that collection. So I'm well and truly in profit on this. I think there was $50 and I can't remember. I think it was a little bit more than normal, but because it had this box set in, I went, I'll give it a shot. But I think it was 50 for 35 items. So I paid a little bit more, but straight off, if you see stuff like this, obviously you know, and it's a massive box set on this. It's huge. It's got all their movies. It's basically 2 DVDs side by side by free. So it's a big box set. Yeah. Anyway, $80. Out it goes. This one, I actually had a few inquiries on this one. Everybody wanted that car. So I had people from America and other places trying to get that car, but no, that's the box. So if you want to buy it, buy it. If not, then I won't sell overseas, unfortunately. I just not doing international yet. But yeah, $79.99. Once again, this was actually a set I bought for $90, and it came with I think it was 9 PS4 games. I've got 2 or 3 left, so well and truly made my money back on that one. It's a bit of a long game on that one. Listed them in December, I believe, because I got them in because I thought Christmas was coming, so I'll try some PS4 stuff. Satisfaction, believe it's an Australian show. I only believe that because some of the actors in there, oh no, maybe not. No, I'm wrong. They're not Australian actors. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, never seen it before. Don't know nothing about it. If anybody knows anything about it, feel free to talk about it down the bottom in the comments. I'm pretty sure there were some Australian actors in there. Sorry. Anyway, getting lost. $79.99, 9-disc set. They gave a good review on that, so obviously they were happy. PSP game, Star Ocean. Yeah, so there is money in PSP games. I don't have a lot of PSP games. I think about 5 or 6. When I saw the comps on this one, I think they're actually really high. They were over $100, and I just got them on there just to try and move them because I'm not going to probably stock a lot of PSP games. It's probably not a popular, I wouldn't say it's a popular console. The Vita, I believe, is a lot more popular, but once again, how popular, I don't know. When you see comps on a lot of these, particularly any of the PSP style consoles, there's not a lot of comps on them, so not something I'd be chasing in a hurry. The Outer Limits, we only got this in a couple of weeks ago, and that sold last weekend when we had the or wouldn't have been a couple of weeks ago, would have been probably, we haven't listed in 4 to 6 weeks, so it'd be a month or so ago that it was listed and sold on a discount last weekend. So, and that's it, $90 for that one. So that's all of them. Now that's top 35 out of, I don't know how many things we sold. I can try and find it just so you can get an idea on how much we sold. If I can, I'm not even sure where to look, but see if I go to see all orders, there has to be a couple hundred at least. So So if I go last, so the last 90 days we've sold 679 items. So well, we'll go last month. So last month, oh yeah, last month and this month. So last month we sold 229 items, and then this month, sorry, technical difficulties, eBay. And then this month we've sold 222 items. So so out of 500 items, give or take, 35 of them have been above $30. There might have been some more there. Obviously there was that many there. Sorry, above $30, above $29.99. There's that many there, obviously 35. So feel free to do some calculations on that. So if we go 35 times, let's say an average of $40, so $1,400 worth. It's probably not right, but just give you a bit of a estimate. So that's not bad. Average sell price of that. My average sell price, I actually had a look on, because I didn't know how to find it on eBay. Someone can tell me if they know. Send me a message or put it in the comments. But it's very hard to find the average in eBay. But if you go to PayPal, it actually tells you there. And I looked last night. My average is $17. So I want to try and get that up to around $25, $30. I know I need to get some more pricier stuff in the collection, but it will happen. It's just a case of getting to there. So yeah, so I'm going to end this video now. Haven't actually sold anything today. We sold some stuff last night, but I literally have not had one ka-ching today. So just let me check and make sure I'm right. See all orders. So yeah, we're having a bad day. I sent out a heap of stuff this morning, so it was about $240 worth this morning to send out. 27th of Feb, I know, 26th of Feb. I've literally sold nothing. The last sale I had last night was 11 o'clock last night, and I've not sold anything since. So hopefully that will change in the next couple of hours. Had another review come through, which is great, excellent. That's what I want to hear. So we're up to 742. So I want to try and get up to 1,000 on the feedback score, I should say. Feedback at the moment we're at 634 for the month. So that's not too bad. Sorry, for the 12 months, not for the month. 12 months in feedback. Obviously, you don't get all your feedback. Now, if you compare that to items that have sold in the past 12 months, I don't know. I can find that. So, I've sold, in the last 12 months, I've sold 1,819 items. So for those people that complain about not getting feedback, well, that just shows you, doesn't it? So that's about 30% feedback on what I've actually sold. So yeah, transactions 1,819 for a total price of $23,858 US. So I'll flash that up somewhere. Always get that wrong. So yeah, so probably not a quick video, but as quick as I could probably make it for what we're doing. Any questions, throw them in the bottom. Tomorrow, maybe, I'm waiting for some new cleaning stuff to come through for the EcoPro, and then I'm going to do an EcoPro video. I'll bring up some scratch discs and show you some tips and tricks and some stuff I've found that there is issues with it, but they're not bad issues. They're just issues. They're just things that you just need to make sure you're keeping an eye on. I've just disabled that that second one. Oh, no, and then that. So getting used to it. And then we'll move you over here. Okay, yeah, so what we'll do is I'll run through with the Eco Pro tomorrow, get you suited up on that so you know exactly what it does and doesn't do and the limitations to it, because there is limitations. I haven't had a lot of limitations, but there is limitations. So I'll get that done tomorrow if the stuff turns up. So don't quote me on that one. I may just do a random video because I want to do these daily videos every day, apart from Saturday and Sunday, of course. No videos because I need some rest time. Not really. I'll be just doing stuff, probably just record stuff and send it up for the next week. So all good. Hope you're having a good day. Hopefully you're selling something. If you can send me some good luck on eBay to sell some stuff, because I really need to sell stuff. I like to make money. Yeah, I'm not doing this for fun. As fun as it is, I'm not doing it for fun. Anyway, stop dribbling. Have a good day, people, and I will see you on the next video. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.